Welcome.
Hello, hello. Jeez. Um, hey, how you
Hey,
doing?
what's up? How you been?
Uh, yeah. Um, I've been waiting for this episode because we're doing surprise, surprise. We're doing the 2025 in review, and with that comes along our Spotify Wraps. And Becca and I have been waiting to talk about what our wraps are to each other.
Because when
So,
the day they come out, that's all everybody's talking about. What's your wrapped? What's your wrapped? What's my wrapped? How to compare to yours? Let's all do this thing. And then 3 days later, nobody cares. So
mm,
we're in that we're past the 3 day mark. So we're gonna see how things go.
yeah, yeah. And also, sorry, I'm trying to pull up the list of the movies that came out this year. Um, I feel like let's just start with our Wrapped. Becca, would you like to go first or should
So
I?
I think
Oh,
you
and
should go
by the
first
way,
because
I think we said this on the last year in review when we talked about our wraps. I love looking at everybody's wrapped. I want to see what everybody's listening to. I want to see like who I'm similar to. I want to see how many minutes you listen to. I want to see it. So, and
I
as
love
we
seeing
always say,
that.
this pod is for me, so I want to hear it. Are we doing just like our top things, or am I going through
That's
the
why I wanted you to go first because I have downloaded the picture that's just my 5 top artists, my 5 top songs, and my minutes and my genre. Or we could go through the whole Wrapped.
I kind of want to go through the Wrapped, but like quicker than it gives you, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, okay. Yeah.
So okay, starting off, I listened to 89,081 minutes, which was less than last year by a couple thousand.
But that's an
Um,
acceptable amount listened, for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. I also tried to look up if your podcast minutes is included in this, and I think it is. So this is
I believe it
music
is.
and podcast and music. Anyway, so that includes podcasts. So I do because I do listen to podcasts while I'm at work and music while I'm at work. But my top genres. Number one, can you guess?
Musicals.
Musicals is number one, of course, obviously.
The
Then
number two, pop or easy listening, some cheesy name for pop music.
close, it was pop rock was two.
Pop rock.
Yeah. Third, you won't guess this one.
Um, Indie pop.
No, emo.
Really? Really? What does
Four,
Spotify think is emo?
I think it's like like All American Rejects, like those type of like
All American Rejects?
no,
That
like
would
but
make
like
you
cause
emo, yeah.
those yeah, like those like Green Day, My Chemical Romance, like those kind of bands. I feel like that
That
falls under
that's
emo.
what I think of when you say pop rock, that's what I think of is
Mm,
those.
okay.
Like that's but Spotify be making up whatever they want. You
Is
remember, was
emo
it
just
2
like
years ago?
screaming?
No, emo is like not screaming. But I get this is like talking to different people, they change. It doesn't matter. Like the way that we've classified music has changed so much because the music has changed so much and everything influenced by each other. So it's all nonsense, really. So call it
Yeah,
whatever you want.
yeah. Then I have old timey music. And then number five, I have children's music. I'm guessing this is coming just from the Disney music that I'm listening to.
I
Because I
believe
don't know
it.
what other children's songs would be on there. But and this was pretty accurate. My listening age, 28. It's
Which
pretty
I
accurate.
think you're the youngest person that I've talked to in person that like that's the youngest listening age.
Hmm,
So
what can I say? It said
she's a
I'm
youngin.
28 because I listened to a lot of early 2010s music. Okay.
I'm
I listened
interested
to
to see. I'm jumping. I keep interrupting you, but I'm interested to see like, is it what you listen? Is it your listening age, the music that you listen to, is it the year it came out? So if I listen to something that came out in 2000, am I 25 years old? Or is it listening to something when you're like if I was 15 when it came out and I was listening to a 15-year-old song, is that what makes sense?
I think based off of what this is saying, like based off 2010s, it's like when that music was popular, how old would I have been? Does that make sense?
So
Because
like
I'm 25, so like it just puts me a couple years older because I was listening to a couple years older music than what I should have been based on my demographic. I don't know if that makes sense, but it makes sense in my
so it
mind.
it is like based on teenager then,
Yeah, I think so.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I listened to 2,670 songs this year, but can you guess my number one?
Your number one song was not the one I guessed when we made predictions, but it
Hmm.
is
Oh, wait. Oh, okay, wait. I wrote down, we talked about this a couple weeks ago. I have actually a
yeah.
couple of our predictions that we said both of ours were very vague. Here's what I said about mine. Sorry, wrong list, wrong list. I said, um, Jeremy Jordan, Joy Woods is going to be in there somewhere. The Notebook, Broadway, The Notebook soundtrack is going to be in there. And the specific song I thought was going to be in there was Down to the Sea from The Little Mermaid 2.
Which I
But
don't remember you guessing that, but I do remember listening to that song in your car since then and being
mm,
like, I feel like you listen to this too much.
I love that song. I thought it would be number one. It wasn't. Spoiler alert, wasn't even in my top five. But all of my top five were musicals. And
Well,
I'm not
it,
surprised at the number one song, but I am surprised at some of the other ones in there. Just because I didn't think I listened to them that many times. Which, speaking of, I love that they put in the exact number of times you listen to the song in your top
but
song
I
list.
love that. You'd think that I'm like in my mind. Okay, so I will say I listened to my top song, what, like 48 times, which in my
Mm,
mind does not seem like a that does not seem like enough. I'm pulling it up exactly to find out exactly what it is.
yeah,
54 times. I listened to my top song 54 times. I feel like that's not that much. For a whole year,
yeah,
54 times? Like it should be like 100, 200, but it's
yeah.
not.
Okay, so my top five were Where You Belong from Maybe Happy Ending, Kiss Me Part 2 from Sweeney Todd, Tell Me Ernest from Death Becomes Her, Forever
That's what
from
I
The
guessed.
Notebook, and Maybe Love from Shuck.
That is so
I
funny to
was,
me.
yeah.
Your turnaround on Shucked kills me every time.
Well, I only listened to two songs in Shucked. Maybe Love and
But that's enough.
Independently Owned. Yeah. But I'm surprised that Kiss Me Part 2 was number two. And out of all of the Notebook songs, I'm surprised that Forever was the one that made it into my top songs. But yeah. Okay, so albums, I listened to 69 albums this year, and my top album, to no surprise, was The Notebook, the musical. I listened to it for over 1,200 minutes. So, yeah, what you gonna say?
Okay.
But the other ones were,
What are you
so
gonna say?
Notebook was number one. Maybe Happy Ending was number two. Number three, which I'm surprised about, was Anastasia. I didn't think I listened to it that much this year, but apparently I did. Number four,
I'm
Sweeney Todd.
confused about the albums. 'Cause like, is it what you listen to in full, or the album that you listen to the most songs from, like most hours of any song?
It has to be that because I did not listen to the Anastasia album all the way through like I can remember maybe doing it once or twice, but I don't know. And then number five, four was Sweeney Todd. I don't know if I said that. Number five was Clancy. So at least a non-musical made it into the top
I-
of those.
I'm surprised. Little spoilers for mine, but our both of ours has been very 21 Pilots heavy, like every year, pretty much. I feel like this year is pretty different,
Mm,
less saturation, you know,
yep.
and which is weird because an album did come out this year, so you'd think it'd
Yeah.
be more, but it's not.
but it came out later in the year. So,
Yeah. Cool.
top podcast if anybody cares. Off Menu
Oh,
with Ed Gamble and James Acaster was number one. Then We're Here to Help, and then The Escape Pod, and then Are We in Agreement? Because I listen to every episode. Don't you forget it. And then number five, which I'm surprised about, was Smosh Mouth. Because I feel like as far as Smosh goes, I listen to the Reddit stories one more than Smosh Mouth, but whatever, whatever. Um, and then of course my top artists. Obviously, number one was 20 Pilots. I'm actually surprised at my top artists this year because last year I had musical people like Jeremy Jordan and Joy Woods and like Renee Rapp in my top artists, but there were no musical people in my top artists this year, even though all of my top songs and all my top albums were musicals. So my top artists were number one, 21 Pilots, two, Quinn 92, three, Conan Gray, four, John Bellion, and five, AJR.
and you saw a lot of those people live this year,
Yeah.
or at least you tried to.
What do you mean? Oh, Quinn
Quinn.
92? Yeah,
Yeah.
so for Quinn, I saw 21. I didn't see 21 Pilots this year. That
That
was
wasn't
last
this.
year.
That was last year.
Yeah. Saw about 30 minutes of Quinn 92 set before we got rained out. Saw Conan Gray. Um, that's it though. I didn't see John Bellion
You
or
saw
AJR this
AJR.
year.
Yeah, you did.
This year?
Yeah, that was
Oh, in
this
the
year.
summer. In the summer. You're right. Okay. So yeah, three out of the five. John Bellion. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, that's my wrapped.
You want to
I'm not
listen? You want to hear
very really
mine?
surprised. Yeah, here's your
I think
predictions though.
the reason that you don't have musical people and musical artists, but you have musical songs, is the artists that are in your top songs are not in more than that album. Because like Jeremy Jordan, let's say my top song was Santa Fe. Like Jeremy Jordan's gonna be my top guy because I'm listening to other Jeremy Jordan things on the side as well. I think that's why it's influenced yours. What were my
But
predictions?
yeah, your predictions were 21 Pilots, Green Day, Beatles, and then for songs, you thought Message Man and Jesus of Suburbia were up there.
Okay, here is uh my top song was number one, Jesus of Suburbia. Guess that one right. Number two, Strawberry Fields Forever. Number three, Itching on a Photograph. This song has been in my top I think my top 10, if not my top 5 for like since it came out. This is not a song that I feel like I listen to a lot, but it's a song that I consistently listen to no matter what like swing I'm in. Like, oh, I'm in a Broadway mood, I'm listening to tons of Broadway and I'll only listen to Broadway. But like I have those regulars. That one's a regular. So I feel like that's how it sneaks its way up there consistently.
Mm,
Number four, While My Guitar Gently Weeps, but the version that's on the Love album, that's like acoustic. Number five, El Scorcho, Weezer. Any surprises? I feel like I guess most of those. No, not very surprising. Very different from your top five songs. But
yeah, yeah.
my top artists, you want to guess? You want to give a guess? Some
21
guesses?
Pilots, um,
Like,
Beatles, and My Chemical Romance.
my top artist was the Beatles, which surprises me because I did not start. Okay, I always have listened to the Beatles, but I got into like this Beatle craze in like September. That was in September. That was the end of the year pretty much. But they went from like way below to number one. Number two is 21 Pilots. Sad, they've been dethroned. But they've been my top artist for many years. Number three, Green Day. I was super into Green Day when in like May, March. Number four, My Chemical Romance. There you go, there you go, there you go. And number five, I don't know how, but they found me. My minutes listened is a little bit sad because I listen to music when I'm commuting or when I'm doing homework or like things like that. And I didn't do those things this year because I don't have a car and I wasn't really doing work. So my minutes listens was 27,617, which I feel
Okay.
like lots of people, oh my gosh, that's a huge number, but I'm like literally is the lowest that I know of. I can't think of a
Yeah.
person who got lower than me who does listen to music. But
Yeah.
there's a certain point where I'm like, that's too much music. Like people who have like 200,000, 150,000, you got to be listening to it when you're not actually listening to it. Like putting like
Hmm.
headphones when you sleep kind of thing. Or like turning
Yeah.
it on and leaving kind of thing. Like that's cheating. That doesn't count. You're
Yeah.
not listening to that music.
Yeah, because
When I listen to music, it's listening.
I'm listening to something basically the entire time I'm at work. So that's like 40 hours a week already right there. And then if I
Yeah.
drive somewhere or like, so like I feel like I listen to a lot of music. Like they have to have it on like all day. But
Cheats
anyway,
is what I'm saying. But let's. What are the other things that were in my Wrapped? My top genres. My top genre, you want to guess,
rock.
is alternative rock. My second
Mm,
genre was indie pop. My third genre, classic rock, acceptable. My fourth genre was musicals. Back on the board. Usually
nice.
that doesn't make my top genres. And five was pop, just regular pop, nothing, not special pop or nothing, which I thought was interesting. My listening age, though, wicked old. Not wicked old, just like 76. Pretty old. Average old.
Pretty old.
Wait. So it's like our grandpa's age. So
Our sister
I
Sophia
listen
sent me a
to
oh, our sister Sophia sent me a picture of her top albums, and it was number one, Wishbone, Conan Gray, two, Clancy, three, Found Heaven, Conan Gray, four, Gatsby, and five, The Notebook. And she sent me this screenshot and she was like, "This was all you." And I was like, "You're welcome. You're
it was
welcome."
all you.
So,
You've converted her.
yeah, yeah.
I listened to just under 2,000. It was 1,967 songs.
Mm.
My number one song. We already be talking about that one. What are the other things that you said that I'm forgetting to say? Uh, my top
Do you have it?
albums. That's what it was.
Yeah.
It says I listened to 18 albums this year, which I think is weird because I do listen to like complete albums in its entirety
Hmm.
often. And I feel like the higher number should be higher than 18. But then now that I'm thinking about it, I usually do that on YouTube, not on Spotify.
Mm.
There was a
Mm.
lot of music I listened to that was just on YouTube that is not counted for this year. So keep that in mind. Listen, my top album, The Beatles, Abbey Road, all of my top albums. Okay, top albums, Abbey Road, Clancy, American Idiot, Vessel, which I'm surprised at, and then Sgt. Pepper. So that's some good music,
So,
right? That's pretty
yeah.
good. Pretty, so once again,
Can't wait
that
for the next
everything
draft.
you wanted to hear?
Yeah.
It says that I streamed 206 minutes of podcast, and that's me. That's the only podcast I have is Are We in Agreement? I would put it on and then go do something else. So, or I'd
Yeah,
put it
yeah,
on and
perfect.
like turn. I don't like
That's all you
listening
need.
to our podcast, but I'm like, if I got the time, I'll put it on.
Yeah, that's all you need. That's all you
So,
need. Well, should we move on to the movies of 2025?
yes, let's.
Okay. So this is according to IMDb, and they, I have organized it. Is that the correct word? Based off their popularity on IMDb, but not necessarily our popularity. And I do it that way because um, every year, hundreds and hundreds of movies are put out, and we don't, you can't see them all. So I do it by popularity, so we can just talk about. Usually, the most popular ones are the ones we have seen or have heard about or whatever. So number one, which you and I watched together, uh, Wake Up Dead Man. Now,
This one, honestly, are we talking individually? Yeah. This
yeah,
one
yeah, yeah.
I hadn't heard of it at all when we were gonna watch it. We were just looking for a movie to watch. It was my birthday. It came out that day, I think, and like last week. I had never heard that they were making another one. I was very disappointed in the last Knives Out movie. When the first Knives Out movie came out, I liked it, but I didn't like it as much as everyone else because I thought not that it was like cheesy or nothing. I just thought like there are better whodunits because I love Clue too much. Um, so I was really not expecting much at all for the third one because you make sequels and they just get diluted and not as good. This one was very good. I enjoyed this one greatly, just as good as the first one, if not more. I enjoyed it. There was less of the detective, which I feel like is everyone's favorite guy. So I feel like some people didn't
Yeah.
like it as much. But I enjoyed it greatly. I enjoyed they were very clever with certain bits. How they do the letter at the beginning allows them to kind of do the whodunit in different ways. This is what I talked to you right after I watched the movie. The beginning, so whodunit, right, is you get a bunch of people, a crime is committed. Oh my gosh, who did it? Let's look at all the suspects, and then more things happen, and then we're finding some clues. Now I'm gonna reveal everything. This is a whodunit. That's how a whodunit works. Yeah? In this one, they introduced everybody as suspects before they introduced the crime. Which like you're like this doesn't make sense. I don't understand. It does make sense because of the way the story's going out. Is it's written in a letter from after the crime has been committed. Excellent. I enjoyed this quality.
Yeah,
Little clever bits. Awesome.
I think Becca covered most of it. Little spoiler alert, the only issue I had with it was that Benoit Blanc did not solve anything. The person who did it confessed.
He did
So,
he did solve it. He's not the one who
no.
told the audience who it was.
Yeah, that to me, he didn't solve it. I want to hear Benoit Blanc figure it out. And he did not do that. But that being said, I still rated it very highly. I think it's just as good as the first one. But let's move on. A little bit down, Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Like, uh, this is up there as popular, but it was not rated very well. And I'm not like a Five Nights at Freddy's person, so I have not seen any of these.
I haven't seen the second one, and I haven't seen the first one, but I have heard many people talk about the first one, and my thoughts on the first one was like it's not a good movie. It's a movie made for fans, and the fans enjoyed it, so it was good. And the second movie wasn't that way, so it wasn't a good movie for people who don't like it, and it wasn't a good people for people who do like it, so it wasn't that good.
Okay. Well, then we have Zootopia 2, which I thought was just as good as Zootopia 1. I rated it very highly. I think it was good and a well-deserved sequel.
I liked it. I wasn't blown away by it, but it was just as good as the first one. I'm I have it pulled up on my IMDb, the things I recently rated, and like I'm kind of confused at how so I rated Wake Up Dead Man an 8 out of 10, which is crazy for me. That's crazy for me. But then I also liked Zootopia. I did like Wake Up Dead Man more than Zootopia 2, but Zootopia 2 I rated a 6, which is, to be fair, exactly what I rated the first one. But
Mm.
I'm like, is that a little unfair on my part? That I'm like, there's so far a gap, even though I thought they were similar?
Yeah,
Whatever. I don't care that
maybe.
much.
I thought it was good. I'm gonna group these two together. The Running Man and the F1 movie. I group them together because I I have not made my way around to watching these, but I do kind of want to watch them. F1 rated, probably one of the best movies of the year. People talk about this. The Running Man, not as highly rated, but I do still kind of want to watch it just to see what's up. But
Yeah.
okay, next up on the list, we will be putting an episode out about this, but just wanted to give it a little shout out. Avatar, Fire and Ash. Um, so far it's rated well, so look out for that episode. Okay, next up, Frankenstein. You haven't watched this yet?
No, I was going to, but I didn't.
I do
I
have
probably
to
will.
say, I do have to say, Frankenstein is probably up there in my, it's at least in my top five for movies that came out this year. It was very good. And it wasn't on my radar of things I was like, oh, waiting for it to come out, expecting it or whatever. But like when it came out and I watched it, I was like, this is a beautifully made movie. And I do think that the majority of people agree of like it's visually stunning, the story was compelling. It's like a story that we know, but
Do you like
like
other Frankenstein, like that are just Frankenstein? Or have you seen any or
like what?
read or not like the movies Frankenstein or the book Frankenstein
I haven't
or
seen. I don't know.
so
So
so you
I
don't
would
know?
say I. Yeah, I don't know. So
Okay.
I know. But you haven't seen it, but would recommend. So okay, next
I'll
up,
get to it.
yeah, we also have weapons in there. I thought about watching this movie, and then I heard about it, and I was curious, so then I looked into it a little bit more, and I don't know if I want to watch it. It's a horror film. I read kind of what happens, and I don't know. I used to really love horror movies, but now I just feel like a lot of them are like creepy and weird just to be creepy and weird. And again, I haven't seen this movie, so I don't know if that's the case, but I have heard it's incredible. Just the story of it sounded creepy and weird to me in a way that didn't sit right with me at the time. So we'll see if I get around to it. But Weapons was rated very highly. Next up, a movie you have actually seen. Now You See Me, Now You Don't.
I forgot this came out this year. This was okay. Is it good? Was it? I rated 5 out of 10. It was is a okay movie.
It's mid.
Probably
It's
probably won't watch again, but it was
mm.
not the worst thing I ever seen.
We did a whole episode about this. You guys should go listen to that because we dive into a lot of thoughts. But just very
It
quickly, I will
it was
say,
better than I thought it was gonna be, but it's not
I
great.
mean, I don't know. I really like Now You See Me 1 and 2. I think they're both great. This one, but what we like about those ones is the Four Horsemen. Well, they brought back the Four Horsemen for this one, but they didn't really make them the focus. They made the new kids the focus. So like that made the whole movie like kind of feel shifted in a weird way. You guys will have to like it's fine. It's fine, but not the greatest. Moving right along. Sinners? When Sinners came out, have you heard of Sinners, Becca?
Yes, I
Okay.
heard it was
But you haven't
sweet,
seen it.
but I have not
Yeah.
seen it.
Everybody raved. They're like, this is the greatest movie I've ever seen. And I was like, okay. It took me a little bit to watch it, but I did watch it. And it was like a good movie, but it was not like the greatest thing I've ever seen, I have to say. So sorry, but like it like it was not bad, but I just I don't understand why people are thinking it's
Their
the
movie
greatest
starved
thing.
Hannah.
Yeah,
Nothing
I don't
good
know.
had come out.
I guess. But the next movie on this list is also, dare I say, top three, my top three for movies of 2025. It's Superman.
Really? Okay, so I did not see Superman in theaters. We did watch it while we were doing were we making a cake? I don't
We
know
were,
what we were doing,
I
but
think we are just cooking dinner.
we were watching the movie and we watched maybe what 3/4 of the movie. I haven't seen how it ended, and then I tried to the other day, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, a few days ago, I turned it on again because I'm like, I need to finish it for the pod, and I could not do it. I was like, I don't like watching this at all,
What?
which is weird because when I watched it the first time with you, I was like, this is pretty good. This is
Yeah.
entertaining. But then I watched it the second time, I'm like, I could be doing things with my life right now, and
You were just
I picked a
finishing it?
different movie.
You were just
No,
finishing it
I
or you
restarted
restarted it?
it,
Oh, okay.
so I did
Well,
not finish it. I
I
got
think
about
that was
halfway.
just I think that was just your mood at the time because I do think this is one of the best movies of the year. I
Really?
think it's it looks good, the story was good. Like it, it just everything about it was like felt like it brought life back to the theaters. It, if that's a way to say it, but yeah, Superman is in my top three. It kind of battles the top spot with one other movie, which we'll talk about when we get to it on this list. But next up, we have Eternity. I just watched Eternity. Have you heard of this? It's got
I heard of it, didn't see it.
Okay. I just watched this and it was fine. Like it didn't really like move me at all. It didn't I didn't think it was very funny, but like that being said, like well, cuz it's an intriguing story and like oh wow, like you know what happens when you die, when you she goes back and finds her lost love, but she had this husband and like it kind of gets to a point in the end when you're like okay, that was a good over, but then it's not over and it like continues on. I'm like, I feel like they had a couple different choices of how the movie could have ended, and I kind of just went with all of them. And so like it was a fine movie, but I wasn't moved in any way. So I think I just rated it like a six, five or a six, just like mid again. But sorry, I was excited to see it, but it was just fine. Then we have Wicked for Good.
This one, I didn't know if I was gonna like it. I was kind of excited for it, which I was also not trying not to be excited for it because I don't. If you're excited for a movie and it sucks, you're even more like broken about it. Um, I didn't know how it was gonna end. I didn't. The story surprised me, so I don't know if that is different from the movie because you knew how it ended, but you did like it, but not as much. I feel like you liked the play better. It was good. Quality, 7 out of 10. I think I would prefer to watch the first one, but 7 out of
So
10, you
yeah,
know.
I thought it was very good. I A lot of people had a problem with the story because it wasn't as upbeat and happy as part one, but that is how the play goes. So I was glad that they
That's
made
how
it very true to the
all the plays
play.
go.
Yeah. It's hard when you make just an act to its own movie. Um, but whatever. But I do think that the actual play production moved me more than the movie did. That being said, I do think it is just as good as the first one. It's not better than the first one, but it is just as good. I do. One thing I would say is though, the music from part one is better than the music from part two. Not just the songs itself, but like the way that they did them in the movie versus the stage production, because I think there's only like one song maybe that is as good as or better, depending on how you look at it, in part two, the movie compared to act two of the play. So that's my only thing where it's like, okay. But okay, next up the roses. I told you about the roses, didn't I? It had Benedict
This one
Cumberbatch in
with
it.
yeah, I heard of it. I
Yeah.
don't think you told me, but maybe you
This
did.
movie
Not sure.
this movie was exactly what I thought it was going to be in the sense of like its humor style. If you watch the trailer, you're like, okay, this is exactly, I know exactly what kind of movie this is, and it was exactly that kind of movie. It was not funny to me. I don't find that kind of humor funny. I hate to say it, but any movie that has Kate McKinnon in it is that specific type of humor that it just does not resonate with me and I don't find it funny at all. And that was the entire movie. So like it was not my thing and I didn't find it funny. So sorry to the roses. Um, but switching it around, this is the movie that rivals my for spots one and two of the entire year for me, and that is Tron Ares.
Dun dun dun! I seen this one. We
Yeah.
saw it in theaters.
Hmm.
It was pretty good. I hadn't seen Tron in a while. I did enjoy it. It was a good entertaining. I like it a lot less than you like it. You like it a lot. And I just thought it was a good entertaining movie. Nothing mind-blowing. Excellent graphics. The graphics were good. The story was maybe a little lacking. The characters definitely the characters, but the rest was good. I'd watch it again. I wouldn't put it on, but I'd watch it again.
I completely disagree. I think this is one of the best movies of the year. I think it's visually stunning to say the least. And I was captivated by this movie. I was with it the whole time. Is it a perfect movie? No, absolutely not. But like I thought the performances were well. I was invested in the story and the characters. And again, visually, like it was a piece of work. Like beautiful, stunningly beautiful. Sorry. Sorry to all those people who didn't like it because they don't like Jared Leto. You need to get over it.
I rated it
Moving
a
on.
6 out of 10.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous. All right.
Which is
Moving
what I
on, we have.
rated
Oh,
Zootopia 2, and I liked Zootopia 2, but I did not like I didn't not like Aries. I just didn't like it. So
whatever. Okay, next up we have The Fantastic Four First Steps. I thought I was going to hate this movie, and it was actually pretty good.
okay.
But the ending fell flat, which is not great for any kind of movie. If your ending, like the ending is supposed to be the best part, but like it was like, is this what's happening? Is this what we're doing? Okay, this is what we're doing. So like it wasn't the best movie in the world, but like I thought it was gonna be terrible, and I was pleasantly surprised with how good it was. You still haven't seen it?
No,
Mm,
I
well,
did not like the trailers, and then I didn't like the descriptions of people who watched it, so I did not
mm.
watch it.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be bad based off the trailers, but then I watched it and I was like, okay. But- Okay, next up is one that I haven't seen, but literally everybody on the planet is talking about. K-pop Demon Hunters.
This is a blunder on my part to not watch this movie. Everyone in the room next to me has seen this movie. Reed really likes it. Their cousins really like it. Really super popular. Sorry that I cannot give a valid opinion. Sorry to the world.
Mm,
But of course, this is for you, and I guarantee you will have not seen this movie by the time you listen to this episode, so it doesn't matter.
yeah, it's just I don't know. Like people. Well, I'm thinking of one specific person that's like. Anyway, no, I'm not gonna throw shit on them. Anyway, never never mind. Moving on. Little quick shout out to Regretting You. I have not watched it yet, but I thought it was going to be bad, but somebody that I know watched it and they said it was good. Seems like my kind of movie, so I do see myself ending watching that eventually. Also, another movie I didn't see, Jurassic World Rebirth. I just don't care about Jurassic Park, Jurassic World anymore. I don't think I ever did, but like I saw the Jurassic World movies, like the first couple. I don't even know which one this is. Like
I
four,
think
five. I don't
Jurassic
even know.
Park 1 is good. I've never seen Jurassic Park 2. Jurassic World 1 is good, and all the other Jurassic Worlds suck.
Yeah, I just didn't. I did not care to see it. Also, one that sorry, like I didn't watch it. I didn't care to see it. People said it was good, but like it seems like the kind of humor that was The Roses, and that's The Naked Gun, just didn't seem funny to me.
I did
So
not want to go
yeah.
pay money to see a reboot of a movie I
Mm,
currently own,
mm.
so I didn't watch it.
Well, what about Thunderbolts, Becca?
I did watch this one uh in theaters. It might not have been when it came out in theaters. It might have been a dollar theater or something like that. But I did watch it in a theater. Um, it was okay. I mean, lots of people liked it. It was better than what I thought it would be, so it is good. It is good. It's
Mm.
like a good movie if you're gonna break my neck about it. Like, but I would not watch it again. I
It
probably
was
would
the
not
best.
watch it if it was put on.
It was the
Yeah.
best MCU project we have gotten in a while. Um,
Yup,
I thought it
which
was
is
very
sad.
good. I thought it was very good. The one hang up I have on it is they were saved with the power of friendship. Once again, stop doing that. If one
I
more
don't
person
like
is
how
saved by the power of friendship, I will lose my mind.
they're all like superheroes and assassins and things, and there's a random guy who shows up while they're all doing superhero and assassin things in a superhero assassin secret base, and everyone's like, "No, he's just a normal guy because he said he was, and now we're bros." I feel like they would not do that.
Yeah. So other than that, good movie. Next up I have The Materialist, one of my top movies this year. I really enjoyed this. Um, not a rom-com like everybody thought it was based on the trailers and the posters and all the promo for it. Not a rom-com. Romance movie, yes, but was not comedy. I would not say that. But I thought it was very well done. I would watch this again, and I would recommend this movie. It makes you think about your relationships and what you want out of life in a way that is still healing to watch. And yeah, it's definitely in my top five. I don't. I would have to seriously think about where all of these movies actually place. But anywho, How to Train Your Dragon.
5 out of 10 I wrote. I'd rather just watch the original. I'm glad. I'm kind of glad it's a shot-for-shot remake, but also, what's the point of a shot-for-shot remake? You know?
Yeah. This also goes hand in
So,
hand with Lilo and Stitch.
which I did not watch.
Mm,
That one is actually it's a little different, but it's the same pretty much.
yeah. Um, okay, next up I have Honey Don't. This was a bad movie. Don't
Didn't
bother.
didn't watch that one.
Don't bother. Honestly, people are gonna be mad about me saying this, but it had the same vibes as Napoleon Dynamite in the sense that nothing is happening like the whole movie. It's like, what are we doing? What am I watching? Why am I sitting here watching this? Because A, nothing's happening, and B, like, I don't even care about anything that's going on. Like, it just did not matter at all. I don't know why that movie got made. Like, it's not the worst movie I've ever seen. We all know the worst movie I've ever seen. Everybody say it with me. Argyle. You were supposed to say it
Argyle.
with me. Argyle. Argyle
I
is
we
still the
have a
worst movie
lag,
I've
and
ever
I can
seen.
tell when I interrupt you, and then you pause, and then you wait for me to talk, but I'm not talking because I waited for you to pause. There's definitely a lag going on here,
Yeah,
but whatever.
we had a lot of technical issues before this one, and we're gonna try
There's
to figure that
no
out
time
before
to
the next
fix the
one.
lag.
Yeah. So we're just powering through and hoping that you can actually hear us at all. Um, okay. Death of a Unicorn is what I have next on the list. This movie was weird, and it was like odd, and like it wasn't bad, but like it definitely wasn't good. Um, like I didn't pick to go see this movie when we saw it. It was kind of like, oh, this is what's on, and we were gonna go see a movie. So like, I don't think I'll ever watch this again intentionally. But like, I guess, sure, sure. Like that was what it was. Okay, this next one is also a rival. It's in the top five. I gotta say, I keep forgetting about it because it came out at the beginning of the year, but like, it
The
was actually a
earliest.
really, really good movie, and that's Novocaine. Novocaine was so good, actually, and it was an original story. Hallelujah. It just, yeah, it was so fun to
I liked
watch.
Novocaine.
And oh, did you watch it?
I watched it on the plane with you
When did we go on a? Oh,
to
yeah,
Japan, bro. We went to
I
Japan,
forgot.
and
I
on the
forgot
plane we
that.
watched Novocaine.
I
I
totally
was gonna
forgot.
watch a different movie, and you went on my screen and put on Novocaine, and then we watched. Did we watch? I think this is one that we watched on one screen instead of two screens.
Hmm, I don't
Because
remember that
this was when you
actually.
were bored, and you were. I remember
Yeah.
this because it was the only time I
Okay.
watched it. It was good.
Yeah.
It wasn't the most amazing movie, but it was good. I would watch it again.
And it gets bonus points
I'm
for being an
glad it was
original
original.
story. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, 10 million
Okay. Next
points.
up. Yeah. Next up, a movie I did not watch and probably will never watch. Because I heard it was trash and I believe it. Captain America: Brave New World.
I
I
did
don't
not
care.
remember this coming out this year.
Yeah, I do not care about the new Captain America. Sorry, not sorry. Sam Wilson should have stayed the Falcon, and Captain America should have stayed dead. And I just can't. I don't understand. Like they're wanting to do so many things so badly in MCU where it's like less at this point, less is more, you guys, and you need to get it together. Doomsday is supposed to come
We
out in
gotta
2026.
chillax.
If Doomsday is terrible, like I fear that the MCU might be dead.
You'll
So,
I'll be with you, you know? Like
sorry
you
to
can sell
say.
me easy on that.
Yeah. Sorry to say, but um okay, now is when we get into the like movies like like since it's sorted by popularity, it gets into a lot of the ones I have never heard, and every once in a while there might be one that I've heard of. I think I'm gonna say that's the majority of the movies this year that are worth
I watched
talking about.
I watched a movie this year that you did not watch this year, and I watched it in theaters, Mickey 17, which I would
Okay,
say is
yeah.
worth watching. Put that on the worth watching list. This movie was
Oh,
so good. The ending, I understand that's how the book ends, and like that's the whole point, but I just didn't like how it ended. But it is the whole point. But I enjoyed it. It was great. I would watch this again. This is quality. I would recommend this. This was is a very good movie. It's like I wouldn't it's not quirky. That's not the right word, but it's not like it doesn't watch like a regular I don't know. It's good. I enjoyed it.
Mickey
Thumbs
17
up.
is
I rated it
actually, yeah,
7 out of 10.
it's on my list of movies that I need to watch this year, but haven't gotten around to. So yeah, it's a good shout. Um,
Yeah, it's
but
good.
other than that,
They just didn't really stick the ending.
okay.
So,
All right, other than that, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna say that's our 2025 review. What was your favorite movie this year, Becca?
the movie I rated the most highly was Wake Up Dead Man. And thinking about it, that's probably the one I will say. I'll go Wake Up Dead Man, Nikki 17, then probably Wicked. Those are my top three.
There you go. Well, wait, when did hold on, I need to double check something.
When did what come out?
Uh, oh, Nosferatu came out in 2024. Okay, it's fine. We're fine.
Yeah, that was
That
forever ago,
movie
Hannah.
sucks. That movie sucks. Don't watch it. Anyway,
I haven't seen any version of it.
no, don't
I
bother.
might watch it.
I did not like it.
No,
I thought to myself,
I might watch the old one.
that's fine. I haven't seen the old one. I just watched the new one. I thought to myself the entire time while I was watching this, I really don't want to be watching this, but I won't be able to sleep at night if I don't finish it. I need closure on this moment in my life, and I did not enjoy. So,
All right.
okay, well, it's been fun. Hopefully this audio actually worked,
Do we got any
and
2026 predictions for movie or for otherwise?
Doomsday will be really good in the first half and then really bad in the second half. And
Okay. Okay.
uh it's the Supergirl movie will be good. That's all I got.
I think the Supergirl movie will be bad. And I also
Oh,
think Doomsday will be bad.
oh,
So those are
okay.
my predictions.
There you have it. All right.
That's all I have.
See you, love you, bye.
Bye.